中间吗？好像不是正中间呢，正中间应该往。The interim host of this fund. This has been a truly historic and remarkable day. We've waited a very long time for this day. In particular, small island states, who are the canaries in the mine on climate change, who have been experiencing climate loss and damage before many others, have been arguing for the need for some special funding. We have, with this lack of funding, created this climate and debt nexus. All the climate vulnerable countries are now also the world's most indebted countries because of having to fund reconstruction and rehabilitation without funding. Component of that system falling into place. We have the multilateral development banks. It's agreed that they need to be better. So don't confuse the pledges you're seeing today as a sign of how big this fund is going to be. This fund needs to be $100 billion a year fund. If we won't get there overnight, that's a lot of money. That's more than half of all of the aid budgets in the entire world. Had some good news today. The fund has only just been approved and already some $500 million have been pledged. Incentive for them to make an unreal commitment.
COP28 is off to a great start and a very constructive start, and the COP28 presidency deserves a lot of the credit for this first momentum. I think it's also very important to note that the pledges have immediately followed the announcement of the fund itself, and that UAE themselves have also stepped up. It's quite rare that you have a country that is formally considered a developing one that steps up to the plate and is willing to contribute. And I think it doesn't solve all the questions regarding the sustainability of sources of finance in particular. And there's a lot of questions as well on who will be eligible to the fund and how do we sustain finance to keep flowing to it.
Finance, like you said, levy on shipping, levy on air, levy on financial transaction. The fact that you have the pledges the same day, literally seconds after the COP decision was gavelled through, I think is unprecedented. And as I say, all of those are really good precedents to break today.